This episode is brought to you by Nordstrom. Whether you're packing for a vacation or dressing for a wedding, Nordstrom has head-to-toe looks for wherever summer takes you. From swimwear and bold color to romantic florals and dresses that make an entrance, find the right style for every unforgettable moment. Shop new arrivals from brands you love like Farm Rio, Free People, Vince, Wait, and Stod. Plus free shipping and returns and styling help whenever you need it make it all so easy. Shop now in stores at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom app.
Girl, winter is so last season. And now spring's got you looking at pictures of tank tops with hungry eyes. Your algorithm is feeding you cutoffs. You're thirsty for the sun on your shoulders. That perfect hang on the patio sundress. Those sandals you can wear all day and all night. And you've had enough of shopping from your couch. Done hoping it looks anything like the picture when you tear open that envelope? It's time for a little in-person spring treat. It's time for a trip to Ross. Work your magic.
Omaha Steaks Semi-Annual Sale is here. Save 50% site-wide on legendary steaks, gourmet burgers, chicken, pork, seafood, and more. Plus, get an extra $35 off with promo code AUDIO at omahasteaks.com. Shop now to save 50% site-wide on steaks and more during Omaha Steaks Semi-Annual Sale. Plus, get an extra $35 off with promo code AUDIO at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code AUDIO. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details.
I've been in countless homes over the years as a board-certified behavior analyst. And when families feel that they have somebody to walk alongside them and they have support and tools, it does work. And that's what we're really here for, is to serve the whole family, not just the person with the disability, and not just the disability itself. We want to serve a whole human. We want to support their joy and their aspirations, and we want to support their dreams as a family. And that's why I feel Collaboration Center is so inclusive, not just inclusive to the individual, but
Hey everyone, this is Jonathan from Go2 Health. Here we are in March, and we don't want to think about it, but tax time is coming up. And I always like to say we need to take care of our financial health as well as our physical and mental health. And that's where Monarch software comes in, the all-in-one personal finance tool designed to make our lives easier. Simplify your finances with Monarch. Monarch is the all-in-one personal finance tool designed to make your life easier. It brings your entire financial life, budgeting, accounts and investments, net worth, and future planning together in one dashboard on your phone or your laptop. Feel aware and in control of your finances this tax season and get 50% off your Monarch subscription with code GO2. Your mental health is improved when you can see your entire financial life, budgeting, accounts and investments, net worth, and future planning together in one dashboard on your phone or laptop. I'm reviewing all my revenues and expenses from last year in a beautiful clean dashboard, and I'm about to share it with my accountant to prepare my tax return. That's a great load off my mind. Monarch keeps me focused on planning and hitting financial milestones, not just tracking my spending. Monarch gives me a complete picture, budgets, debt payoff timelines, savings goals, net worth, so I can make decisions that actually move the needle. And surprise, Monarch has all these AI tools built in, offering me 24/7 access to a financial coach, insights into my spending, and weekly recaps so I can stay on track. Monarch keeps me focused on planning ahead and hitting real financial milestones. As a Go2 Health listener, you can ease your mental stress with Monarch. Achieve your financial goals for good with Monarch, the all-in-one tool that makes money management simple. Use code GO2 at monarch.com for half off your first year. That's 50% off at monarch.com, code GO2. Help take the stress out of your life with Monarch.
inclusive to needs, what creates a whole happy human.
Hey everyone, this is Jonathan Marks with Go2 Health. How are you today? Thanks for being with us. We appreciate your viewership. Do you know somebody who has someone with a disability in their family? These disabilities can really involve the whole family in terms of dealing with it and can be very disjointed in terms of trying to get services and support. But there's a unique organization in Las Vegas that I wanted to bring to you today that has really put together a partnership of many different organizations on one campus so that families with disabilities can come to one place and get a whole range of services, as you will hear during our interview. It's called the Collaboration Center, a disability resource network focused on family and peer engagement, social interaction, health and wellness, recreation, therapy, education, and vocational training to enhance the lives of those touched by disabilities for all ages. This is a brilliant model which can be replicated throughout the country. Our guest today is Desiree Wingirder. She's the Director of Programs at the Collaboration Center Foundation in Las Vegas, where she leads inclusive programming and community initiatives that support individuals with disabilities. She's a Las Vegas native with a master's in applied behavioral analysis. She's passionate about creating meaningful, inclusive programs and continues to champion opportunities for Las Vegas's differently abled community. If you want to learn more, please visit their website at collablv.org, collablv.org. So welcome to the show, Desiree Wingirder. How are you today?
I'm well. Thank you, Jonathan, for having me.
My pleasure. So for
Hmm.
those who aren't familiar, what is the mission of the Collaboration Center Foundation, otherwise known as CCF?
Yes, CCF. This is our acronym, but collaboration is such an important part of what we do and the heart of what we do. And really, our mission is to build an inclusive community that supports individuals and people with disabilities, as well as their family members across the lifespan. That's incredibly important to us that we're looking at the whole individual, including their family members, through the lifespan. And we really do that through focusing on, increasing access to coordinated services through our Pathways program, as well as on campus, education, ensuring families are feeling empowered through their journey, social engagement, friendship, connection, community, and wellness. So we do that through different programming, and I'll talk more about that. And this is all on our 5-acre campus, which was once upon a time a horse ranch. So it's very unique. It's a really unique property. It's a beautiful property, but all of this is centered on a 5-acre campus, and we call it home. It's home to our disability community. And our goal is really to reduce barriers to access for those who deserve it most and creating lifelong pathways to success.
Great. So let me ask a few questions that are a little bit more detailed. When you say throughout the lifespan, what age range are we talking about?
We're really talking about a lot of families enter their disability journey at diagnosis. So it really depends on what type of diagnosis they're receiving. Some individuals may know at birth, perhaps if they have Down syndrome. We'll use that as an example. That's a diagnosis that's provided at birth. Other diagnoses, however, may surface later in a child's development. Let's say like autism spectrum disorder. So really our job is to support families where they're at, no matter if it's at birth, on their way to get a diagnosis, after diagnosis, as well into those different chapters in an individual's life when they're approaching the threshold from adolescence, teenagehood to adulthood transitions. So that's a big thing for our families is that transition care. So if that answers your question, we're really looking at the whole human throughout their lifespan.
Got it. That's incredible. And you mentioned autism and also Down syndrome. What other disabilities does your organization work with?
Absolutely. So we're disability inclusive. And what that means is we're looking at, I guess, just high level intellectual, developmental, physical disabilities, as well as different learning styles. So a couple of examples, and this is not to say this is only who we serve, but dyslexia is surfacing quite a bit as it is a diagnosis that we're supporting. Fetal alcohol syndrome, most certainly. We talked about autism as well, cerebral palsy, those who are part of the blind communities, and more.
Wonderful. It's a really broad, it's really amazing, broad in terms of disabilities and broad in terms of the ages you serve. What
Yeah.
makes the campus and the model of CCF unique?
I would say what really sets us apart is our campus-based model. And within our campus, we are, fully inclusive. That's really important to us. In addition to, and a part of that inclusivity, just to expand on that, is we have other providers, businesses, nonprofits, and even government agencies that are housed here on campus, and they serve the community side by side. So we're really looking at bringing providers together in a centralized space. Oftentimes families have to drive from one provider to the next provider, and it's so much time spent just traveling, and also services happening in silos. And that's really what we're trying to break down is access and providers working together side by side. I would say some of our other unique features to campus is we're really looking at the whole human. We have access to fitness here. We have we have gardens here. We have meditation walking paths. So it's not just treatment and therapy. We're looking at a holistic approach to serve our community as well as their families.
You mentioned this was built on a horse ranch. Are there still horses?
There are not still horses.
Okay.
However, it's really quite cool. The horse ranch, well, let me say it this way. The stables or the barn is what we retrofitted for all of our providers. Now our providers are, all of their services are being rendered in the once upon a time barn. So it's the same building.
Yes.
Of course, it's beautiful, and we really kept with the same kind of like integrity of the barn feel. It's bright, it's homey, and the newest feature of what we call the hub, thanks to Helm's help.
Hey all, Jonathan from Go2 Health. Let me ask, how do you sustain your energy throughout the day? I try to do it with the morning cup of coffee and then one in the afternoon as a pick-me-up, and of course my daily vitamins. But what if I told you I was trying something new that's working for me just great? It provides me with sustained energy and focus, with caffeine for alertness but balanced by amino acids and taurine to prevent jitters or crashes. It also has a blend of B vitamins, L-carnitine, and choline to power my energy and mental clarity, even if I didn't get the best night's sleep. It's also packed with vitamins A, C, and E to support my immune health, even with my days of packed schedules. And it's sugar-free and what I'll call flavor-forward. I alternate between 3 delicious flavors: mandarin orange, mango strawberry, and fruit punch. Just 1 small scoop of mix in 8 ounces of water and I'm done. Boom, off to the races. This formula boasts 32 years of brand expertise and thousands of 5-star reviews from millions of users. And it's a woman-owned company. What's this product I'm yakking about? It's called Spark Energy Plus Focus from Advocare. Spark Energy Plus Focus. For Go2 Health listeners, I've scored 30% off and free shipping. Go to drinkspark.com and use code GO2Health at checkout. That's code GO2Health at drinkspark.com. Let's tackle the day together with Spark Energy Plus Focus.
So it's the Helms Help Hub. And our newest feature is our cafe. It's called Collab Cafe. And that's now housed within the hub, offering different goods to our clients that come here, as well as the community.
Tell us some of your facility partners who are on campus. What's the breadth of that? I mean, there's so much breadth in this organization here, from age to types of disability, and now different kinds of organizations that are actually collaborating on the same campus. Give us some examples of that.
I will absolutely, but I will preface that these are our facility partners. However, we partner with any provider in the Valley that is rendering services for folks with disabilities. So these are just our on-campus providers, but we have many community partners as well. So Let's Talk Therapy Center, who provide speech, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and ABA, which is applied behavioral analysis. And they just opened a child development center. So it's an inclusive preschool, which is really neat.
Oh, wow.
Children's Heart Foundation, Boys Town. So Boys Town is a national nonprofit, and their Nevada chapter is now based here at Collaboration Center. They provide a plethora of services, but here on campus, they're doing a lot of diagnoses, which is critical for our community. A New Journey Wellness and Therapy, that is marriage and family therapy and individual therapy. Serving our communities, Welt Law. So Welt Law, they provide disability and guardianship and other type of law services.
Wow.
There's a couple more. So there's an art studio here, which is ran by the Sable Nelms Foundation. We're so lucky to have Nevada State Medicaid as well. So we are an expansion site for Nevada State Medicaid. They're here offering in-person support to families to navigate the Medicaid system, which we know is very complex.
Yes.
Alchemy Within is our newest facility partner, and we're actually collaborating with them to provide psychotherapy groups for adults with different abilities, such as an anxiety support group and social skills groups. And very uniquely, we also have a dog training that happens here as well in what was the horse arena. So it's a covered horse arena, and they're doing dog training, agility classes, some therapy, dog training as well.
Hey all, Jonathan from Go2Health. Let me ask, how do you sustain your energy throughout the day? I try to do it with the morning cup of coffee and then one in the afternoon as a pick-me-up, and of course my daily vitamins. But what if I told you I was trying something new that's working for me just great? It provides me with sustained energy and focus, with caffeine for alertness, but balanced by amino acids and taurine to prevent jitters or crashes. It also has a blend of B vitamins, L-carnitine, and choline to power my energy and mental clarity, even if I didn't get the best night's sleep. It's also packed with vitamins A, C, and E to support my immune health, even with my days of packed schedules. And it's sugar-free and what I'll call flavor-forward. I alternate between 3 delicious flavors: mandarin orange, mango strawberry, and fruit punch. Just 1 small scoop of mix in 8 ounces of water and I'm done. Boom, off to the races. This formula boasts 32 years of brand expertise and thousands of 5-star reviews from millions of users. And it's a woman-owned company. What's this product I'm yakking about? It's called Spark Energy Plus Focus from Advocare. Spark Energy Plus Focus. For Go2Health listeners, I've scored 30% off and free shipping. Go to drinkspark.com and use code Go2Health at checkout. That's code Go2Health at drinkspark.com. Let's tackle the day together with Spark Energy Plus Focus. Wow. So the dogs are related to this how? I mean, I think I just heard you say dog therapy, but tell me more about the inclusion of dogs. That's amazing.
Sure. Well, most certainly support dogs. I even know for myself, we recently got one of my dogs certified as a support dog. It opens a world of support and access to those who may be diagnosed not only with perhaps a physical disability or a developmental disability, but oftentimes those diagnoses come with mental health needs.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned, Desiree, that you have partners who are on campus, but you also mentioned that you partner with a lot of organizations that are off campus. Tell us about some of those organizations, how you partner with them, and how they become aware of what you have to offer.
Absolutely. So through our Pathways program, so the cornerstone of what we really do starts with Pathways, and this is our case management program in addition to our family inclusion programming. So we really call ourselves, we're really building the directory of services that are happening here in Southern Nevada and rural, understanding who's doing what insurances are they taking, what are the wait lists. So we're really building kind of this network of support through case management. So we offer free case management to the community, and this is really providing guidance and referral support to families. So that's a major way that we're connecting with the community is by way of case management and referral guidance into the community. We do a lot of community education as well and outreach, whether we're hosting education workshops or resource fairs. And then also, we're inviting those same partners here on campus through our inclusion programming. So, our family inclusion programs, we will invite experts in the field to come and talk about anything from potty training to IEP guidance to
Hmm.
guardianship. I mean, the list goes on, but that's how we'll also engage community partners to come and educate our families.
So, who's the brainchild behind this? What you're describing is so brilliant and it's so responsive to the needs of families with
Mhm.
disabilities. Where did all this insight come from?
Well, in 2019, this concept really started to evolve. And our founders had started a kind of like a community advocacy committee. I joined in 2019 as the first employee and really here to listen to the needs of the community, respond to it, and create the programs surrounding it.
Ah,
So we really took that time to understand what are the gaps. We had folks on the committee from nonprofits to providers to parents, and that really informed the shape of what we wanted our programming and our impact to look like. However, COVID took place during that time as well.
absolutely.
So that in and of itself started to inform moreover our case management programming. So that really, it's all evolved through kind of response to what the community was going through and needing at the time. This campus we acquired in 2020, and thank
Hey all, Jonathan from Go to Health. Let me ask, how do you sustain your energy throughout the day? I try to do it with the morning cup of coffee and then one in the afternoon as a pick-me-up, and of course my daily vitamins. But what if I told you I was trying something new that's working for me just great? It provides me with sustained energy and focus, with caffeine for alertness but balanced by amino acids and taurine to prevent jitters or crashes. It also has a blend of B vitamins, L-carnitine, and choline to power my energy and mental clarity, even if I didn't get the best night's sleep. It's also packed with vitamins A, C, and E to support my immune health, even with my days of packed schedules. And it's sugar-free and what I'll call flavor-forward. I alternate between 3 delicious flavors: mandarin orange, mango strawberry, and fruit punch. Just 1 small scoop of mix in 8 ounces of water and I'm done. Boom, off to the races. This formula boasts 32 years of brand expertise and thousands of 5-star reviews from millions of users. And it's a woman-owned company. What's this product I'm yakking about? It's called Spark Energy Plus Focus from Advocare. Spark Energy Plus Focus. For Go to Health listeners, I've scored 30% off and free shipping. Go to drinkspark.com and use code GOTOHEALTH at checkout. That's code GOTOHEALTH at drinkspark.com. Let's tackle the day together with Spark Energy Plus Focus.
Goodness that we received a lot of support from the state to actually catalyze this project and really build out the campus to where it is today, which is hosting, all of these facility partners and programs. And we're continuing to evolve to the needs of the community. We're creating programs all the time, and we will continue to do so. And that's really a lot of my role as the director of programs and understanding what's next, building what's next, making it sustainable through grant writing. And we have an amazing pathways team who really carry out a lot of our services. But yeah, that's basically what's doing over here. We're a small but mighty team.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Let me give the website again so that people know where to go to learn more. It's collab, COLAB, and then LV for Las Vegas, collablv.org. So, Desiree, how can listeners support your work and get involved?
In a plethora of ways, truly. It really depends on people's interests and capacity and talents and resources. I mean, there's volunteer opportunities, most certainly. There's always access to donate, even on a small scale. There's grassroots opportunities as well as larger donation opportunities as well, or naming opportunities for our campus or different aspects of our campus.
Mhm.
Um, as a partner, if there is any organizations out there or businesses out there who are interested in supporting or being a part of our work, I would most certainly love to have a conversation. We can get really creative with how we collaborate with folks in the community. It's the core of what we do. In addition, if there's any professional interns who are interested in inclusion and advocacy, we've hosted internship, even events, folks who are in the event space. So there's many different ways to engage with us.
Great. Now, for like a minute or two, talk to a family who's just had a child or somebody in the family who's been diagnosed with a disability. What would
Mhm.
you want them to know about getting support and how the
Yeah.
Collaboration Center can help them? Give me a pitch.
Okay. I'd really first start with listening, understanding where they're at, understanding what they're experiencing and what their needs are, and moreover, ensuring that they know that they're not alone in this journey, that there are access points of support and a whole community to not only support with facts and referrals and all of this, but also to support what's going on emotionally
Mm,
and as a family system. You know, we're not looking just to say, here, go to this provider. We want to empower families through their journey, let them know that this is not less than. It's not a less than journey. It's really something that a lot of families are experiencing side by side, and it really can be a journey that you're not going through alone. And there's so much to learn and so much to engage in. And I'm not a parent of an individual with a disability, so I can't say firsthand, but I've been in countless homes over the years as a board certified behavior analyst. And when families feel that they have somebody to walk alongside them and they have support and tools, it does work. And that's what we're really here for, is to serve the whole family, not just the person with the disability, and not just the disability itself. We want to serve a whole human. We want to support their joy and their aspirations, and we want to support their dreams as a family. And that's why I feel Collaboration Center is so inclusive, not just inclusive to the individual, but inclusive to needs, what creates a whole happy human. So that's what I'd say, that we're here. We're here for you.
that's wonderful. So, Desiree, what question haven't I asked yet today, and what last message would you like to get out to people before we end?
Sure. So, a really great way for families to engage with us is not only through Pathways case management, but also through our inclusion programming. So, this is serving, again, the whole family as well as the social components of that individual with a different ability. So, we have sibling support groups that are ran by a licensed clinical social worker. We have adult social groups. We have adaptive fitness classes. We're offering garden workshops, nutrition workshops, cooking workshops,
Mm,
really to promote wellness, fun, and a way for families to engage together in a safe and inclusive location. We also have what is called a caregiver education and support group.
mhm.
So this is not just for parents, it's for any guardian, whether that be a lot of grandmas, grandpas, aunties, uncles, you name it, are involved in supporting, it takes a village.
Hey all, Jonathan from Go to Health. Let me ask, how do you sustain your energy throughout the day? I try to do it with the morning cup of coffee and then one in the afternoon as a pick-me-up, and of course my daily vitamins. But what if I told you I was trying something new that's working for me just great? It provides me with sustained energy and focus, with caffeine for alertness, but balanced by amino acids and taurine to prevent jitters or crashes. It also has a blend of B vitamins, L-carnitine, and choline to power my energy and mental clarity, even if I didn't get the best night's sleep. It's also packed with vitamins A, C, and E to support my immune health, even with my days of packed schedules. And it's sugar-free and what I'll call flavor-forward. I alternate between 3 delicious flavors: mandarin orange, mango strawberry, and fruit punch. Just 1 small scoop of mix in 8 ounces of water and I'm done. Boom, off to the races. This formula boasts 32 years of brand expertise and thousands of 5-star reviews from millions of users. And it's a woman-owned company. What's this product I'm yakking about? It's called Spark Energy Plus Focus from Advocare. Spark Energy Plus Focus. For Go to Health listeners, I've scored 30% off and free shipping. Go to drinkspark.com and use code GoToHealth at checkout. That's code GoToHealth at drinkspark.com. Let's tackle the day together with Spark Energy Plus Focus.
So this is an open caregiver support group that is also ran by a licensed clinical social worker.
Amazing. We've covered a lot. I'm so inspired by what you're offering and what you've built here and just the brilliance of the whole family inclusion. And from birth to whatever age, it's just amazing. My hat's off to you. Thank you. We've been talking with Desiree Wingirder. She's the Director of Programs at the Collaboration Center Foundation in Las Vegas, where she leads inclusive programming and community initiatives that support individuals with disabilities and their families. She's a Las Vegas native with a master's in applied behavior analysis, and she's passionate about creating meaningful, inclusive programs and continues to champion opportunities for Las Vegas's differently abled community. Desiree, thanks so much for being with us today. It's been wonderful to have you.
Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate the opportunity to share about what we care about and what we do over here. It's really wonderful.
Good. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Again, this has been Jonathan Marks with Go to Health. We love doing these kinds of shows. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your loyalty. We're just about to hit 1.8 million downloads, which is incredible. And remember, as we say at the end of every show, Go to Health. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye. Thank you for tuning in today to Go to Health. You are one of almost 10,000 people per day who enjoy the evidence-based health information offered by our guest health experts. You can watch us on our website and YouTube and listen to us on 8 podcast networks. Be sure to join Jonathan Marks in our upcoming shows each week. If you like our show, please share this episode with your friends and colleagues. You can subscribe to the show, join our email list, send us feedback, browse through the online store, and view our library of over 150 shows at gotohealthmedia.com. See you next time, and remember to elevate your life with Go to Health.